It's your boy Griff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys, man. Today we're gonna be talking about the best equipments for this new LF Universal Spirit Bomb Goku. So you guys know that with the reveals and stuff, you guys know I'll be working when the reveals and stuff gets dropped. But yeah, I seen the reveals and stuff. I was a little lackluster. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it was just because we knew that the Goku was gonna drop, or I don't know. I just felt like it was a little bit lackluster. I felt like maybe they should have added another Sparking in there. Maybe they should have added like the Super Saiyan 4 Tag Kid Goku, something like that, and had like the preparation mode, something like that would have been a better LF instead of just the standalone Goku and stuff. I think it was pretty solid, but you know, it is what it is. Looking at his stats, pretty solid as well. And then the whole tag Trunks, Pan, assist, Giro was pretty cool because that's the first time we ever had a tag and assist character at once. So that was pretty nice. But you know, I mean, they're dropping some more GT stuff, so I'm curious to see what banner they drop. They said they're gonna drop another LF banner towards the end of this month, which is interesting because I thought they were gonna drop an Ultra, but curious to see who drops there. I wish that it was an Omega LF because I was gonna summon. You know, I'm a region main, but they did Zenkai buff that red Omega, so I'm not really tripping as well because that's gonna be nice for my region team, strike based region units. But let's get down with the best equipment. So you guys do find these videos very enjoyable. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, roll to 15K, and let's get straight to it. So this Goku's a defensive type, which kind of sucks because, you know, you just wish that he's an offensive melee, right? Like, you know, defensive and support units, they usually have low stats. So, but in terms of what he provides for the team, I feel like he's going to be a staple for GT for depending on how much buffs GT gets this year, because the fact that he has some nice things where taking away attribute upgrades, he has endurance, everything like that. I feel like he's going to be like that LF17, that future Gohan for the GT setup, and then over time they're going to get all those high damage dealers, but he's going to be that main defensive unit just to provide rise and rush protection and everything like that. So I feel like over time his value is going to shine. So take a look at some of these equips though. Let's straight into it. So he's going to be more of a strike base, right? He can be ran on Saiyans, he's going to be ran on GT, he can be ran on Sun Fam. So the teams that he's on is going to be really powerful, right? Like Saiyans is the best team in the game. I mean, Sun Fam, he can run with Beast as well. And then GT, they're going to get some crazy buffs. So he's going to be part of some strong tags. So let's get straight to it. So since he's a defensive type, I definitely do want to talk about this equipment. If you want to build him defensively, this new plat equipment from that Legends Ranking Exchange Shop is going to be really good. He gets 45 to both defenses, which is pretty insane. Like a lot of stuff on his kit has defensive capabilities. So, I mean, just the fact that if you want him to be more on the tanky side, this equipment is really good. Double 45 to both defense is really powerful. And if you don't want to farm that equipment, you can farm this one. It's more of like a B grade version of the plat equipment. Is basically the same, just lower percentages. You can only pick between strike and blast in the second slot. So you can either go with like a 26, it's like a 44 base strike defense or blast defense, and then the other one is 26. So me personally, if you're going with a defensive, I'll go try to grind that plat from the Legends Ranking Exchange Shop than this one, but this one is okay. This is okay. So that's one equipment I want to talk about. Next is going to be this equipment. I think this equipment is going to be really good for him, right? He's part of the GT tag. I'm assuming that if you look at his stats, I don't know his stats because this is before his kit drops in here, but I'm assuming he's going to be more of a strike base unit than a blast base, because GT with Omega Shenron getting a Zenkai, G4, then it's him, and then Pan is melee. I feel like he's going to be more catered to a strike base type of team in the GT than blast base. And even with Saiyans and stuff, Saiyans is more of a strike based team. So I'd rather go with this equipment. It's pretty solid here. He gets 38 base strike. Really powerful equipment. So I definitely recommend that's a really good equipment as well. Now, next one is this one. This one is actually pretty solid. I mean, it's just a pretty solid just Goku. No, he can't use that equipment. That's melee. My bad. Scratch that. Next equipment I want to talk about is, let me see. He's blue, right? He's a blue character, so you can't use that equipment. If you want him to be, like I said, if you want him to be tanky, you could give him this equipment here where he has the base strike, and then he gets 10% pure strike defense whenever he faces a Saiyan. Saiyans is one of the best teams in the game, so you're seeing UI Goku, you're seeing Goku Bardock, you're seeing Gogeta, you're seeing Zenkai Gogeta, you're going to see him, you're going to see, there's so many Saiyans in this there's so many good Saiyans. You see Evil Ken. You're seeing so many Saiyans in this meta, like UVB, UGB. I can name more Saiyans, right? But so the fact that you're gonna face a lot of strike-based Saiyans, just the fact that he gets some pure strike defense against Saiyans for 15 time counts is really good, and having some health, that's really powerful as well. So that's actually not a bad equipment there. So in terms of the defensive side of him, that's gonna be really good. So next, in terms of like a really good base strike attack equipment is this equip here. It's up to 30 compared to the other Awaken equipment. Me personally, I suggest the Awaken equip with the 38%. But if you do have this one at Z plus Gold Godly, this one's not bad. It goes up to 30, double defense and health restoration. He does have lots of ways of healing, so this isn't a bad equipment as well, and all that good stuff. Yeah, perfect. So after that, bro, I want to get to like his base equipment before I hop into the pure equipments. I want to say those pure equipments last. Me personally, I do think that there is going to be a new GT. There's probably going to be 2 new GT equipment that's dropping tonight. So this is before reset. So there's probably going to be a PvP equipment that drops. I think they have the whole world tournament thing going on. So there's going to be a new PvP equipment. They're probably going to have an exchange shop for the PvP where you can go and it's going to be just something like this, right? Let me pull it up here. So it's probably going to be something similar to this where having an exchange shop is going to probably have like a GT equipment there. Probably a pretty solid GT equipment that he can use. So you guys can go in here and probably exchange a pretty solid GT equip. And then also USTR is actually getting a reset tonight here. If I could show you guys here, there's probably gonna be a really powerful awakening equipment for him, right? You guys see this is going down tonight and it's gonna reset. So the equipment awakening, whatever gets dropped here is gonna be really powerful here. So whatever gets dropped, just don't be surprised that it's gonna be something related to like GT Sunfam or GT Kids or something, or just a GT new awakening equipment that's gonna be really powerful. So those 2 new equips, we don't know how good those are, but those are probably gonna be some good optimal equipments for that Goku as well. Now I want to talk about the pure equipments because there's a lot of teams that he's on. He can use a lot of pure equipment. So let's talk about it. So first, let's talk about Sunfam, right? Sunfam is going to be a really good team. He has Beast Gohan, that Pan, Trunks, Giru. I mean, they're part of Sunfam because of Pan. Then you have all the Goku units, Goku Bardock. You have UI, you have him, you have so many powerful Sunfam Goku units in there that he can be ran on. So I feel like if you're rocking on the Sunfam where you want to prioritize Beast, him, and then maybe like Goku Bardock, that's a really powerful team because you have endurance, then you have the Goku Bardock little advanced endurance, and then you have Beast that can reduce sub count and stuff. That's a really good Sunfam team, and this is a really good pure equipment for him, right? Like he's a defensive unit. You can get up to 35 base strike or 35 base blast defense. If you add up to slot 1 to slot 2 and slot 3, you can get out of 35 base strike and then 20 blast, or 35 blast and 20 strike. But then he's also getting a 12% pure when all 3 are Sun Family battle members. So if you want to rock him on the Sun Fam equip, you guys can definitely get this equipment here, and it's going to be in the co-op shop. You have to go and get that red and godly, and good luck, man, because this was tough getting all 3 of them. But Sunfam, that's like the perfect pure equipment you want to rock with him. Now in terms of GT just got a new co-op plat. If you take a look here, let's actually scroll down. I actually only have one of them because it's rough getting this to the godly count, bro. It's this equipment, bro. I've been farming for more of these a lot. I only got one of them, right? So, and it's at the bare minimum 9.93%, right? So, and this one here, he gets the pure blast and the pure strike as well. When he's paired up with another GT character, he gets the strike side, and then if he's paired up with a GT Infusions warrior battle member, then he gets that. So, I don't know if they're combining the GT Infusion warriors together. So I don't know if it means that he has to be paired up with only Gogeta and Omega Shenron and Super 17, because those are the only GT fusions that we have. I believe Gogeta, Omega Shenron is Fusion GT, and then Super 17 is Fusion GT. So I don't know if they're saying like that one character got to fulfill both of those, or the other character can be GT and then another character can be Fusion Warrior. So I don't know the wording on that. Maybe one of you guys in the comments can be more specific about that, but you know, depending on what the wording is, you might have to be real. This might be a real niche equipment, and then you guys see here if then the other character needs to be a GT character for him to get that pure strike. So they really want you to rock this on a GT setup, where you're rocking like Omega Shenron, Super 17, or or Gogeta, and then the other character is GT. So as long as you pair him up with like one of those 3 units, then they can fulfill those 2 roles for him, and then he can get the health and the pure and the base, which would be really powerful on the GT setup there. Next is let me take a look here. This equipment is actually not bad if you want to pair him up on the Sun Fam as well, but this is more on the pure strike defense side. So you guys know that he is a defensive unit, so getting the pure strike defense is really powerful. But like I said, this is more of a Sun Fam setup. So if you're rocking this equipment here, you're rocking 2 pures on him. Like, just imagine you rock this equipment and then you rock this equipment on the Sun Fam team, right? You have the pure strike, and then you have the pure double attack and then pure double defense. And then you have those 2 together, and then say, for example, you want him to be tanky, and then you give him like this equipment here or something crazy. Like, that would be insane. Getting double pure for attack and defense would be pretty crack. But that equipment is really good though. If you want him to just be more on the tankier side instead of the offensive side on the Sun Fam team, as long as he's paired up with a Goku unit and then he's paired up with a Beast Gohan, like that setup I told you with Beast Gohan and then Goku Bardock, he can get the pure defense right here. And then look at this, he's getting more defense, 12 here and then 12 for blast and strike. And then if you want to go for the strike side, he can get 32 there, which is really good. So on the Sun Fam team, he can get 2 pures for defense and offense, and then your third can be whatever. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of his best equipment. There's probably some other ones. Like I said, there's going to be 2 new GT equipment that's dropping that's probably going to be suitable for him as well. Taking a look at all these other equipments, they're all okay, right? None of these really stand out to me. Like, this one is related to, like, if you rock them with like a beast. I mean, if you rock them, you can give pure offense and a little bit some health. If you rock them on like with Beast Gohan, and then with like a Sun Fan, which is himself, which is really that will help a ton. You rock them with Go Frieza here. That's, you can get some health and pure there. Any other equipments that stands out to me? I can't really pick any other equipments. He does have this pure strike one where he's paired up with Sun Family, but I feel like those other pures are better because they're getting like pures for his blast as well, or pure double defense, or pure blast and strike instead of just only strike. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the equipments. I don't really know how defensive this unit is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where he's like a Kid Buu, where they label him as a defensive unit, but or like a USV where they label him as a defensive unit, but really he's the offensive unit, right? So we don't know if he's gonna be a true defensive unit or or like one of those fake defensive unit just to hinder his stats, but he's really an offensive unit in disguise. So yeah, just want to give you guys some of those equipments there. Any other equipments before I go that I feel like is pretty interesting? I mean, you guys can definitely go with this Righteous Saiyan equipment. You can go for the double strike attack and then the ultimate card, because if he does get like a enhanced ultimate card, if he's like last stand and his gauge is full, it's like a pretty cracked ultimate card. It's just 100% sustained damage cut and everything. So this is also not a bad equipment. That's like a pretty optional equipment there. Any other equipments? I can't really name any for real. I think those are all the good ones. If you guys if there's any other good ones you guys want to let me know, comment down below. I mean, this one is also really good as well. If you're rocking with Goku Bardock, Goku is a battle member of Bardock, so if you rock him with that Goku Bardock setup, you can add in this equipment. This is another pure to strike and blast attack, but that's if you pair him with Goku Bardock, so you can get that Team Bardock pure blast there, and then double defense and then special moves. So a lot of pures where it's really niche, where he needs to be paired up with like Beast Gohan, or he needs to pair up with Goku Bardock, or he needs to be paired up with a Fusion Warriors and a other GT member, or just be paired up with 3 Sun Fams. So a lot of those pures are really niche, but depending on them, I mean, but those setups are really powerful though. Like Pycon, right? Pycon is a Fusion Warrior, Pycon Gogeta, and then you rock him, and then maybe just rock like Gogeta, for example, or something crazy like that. So he has some nice setups, bro. I feel like this Goku's gonna be pretty flexible. Sun Fam, Saiyans, GT's gonna get a lot of love, especially to getting another LF by the end of this month. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below if I'm missing any equips, but like I said, 2 more equipments are going to drop tonight, and you guys should be good to go with this new LF Universal Goku, Spirit-Bound Goku. All you GT mains, hopefully you guys pull your copy as soon as possible, so you guys can save for in the next 2 weeks to get that next GT LF. So yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and grill. Man, I'm out.